Hello, Davy.
Hi.
Welcome to Channel 1.
Thank you.
Okay, so from fire engines to sexual objects, it's a long journey through the years. So tell us about your new band.
It's a long time. The Sexual Objects has been going for about the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically the same guys that were in the Nectarine number 9.
Mm.
But around the time I was having trouble writing a lot of songs because I'd just become a father.
Oh.
So there was no time in the world to write albums worth of material.
Of course.
No longer could I sit down for 3 months or 4 or 5 months or 7 months and sit down and write 12 songs. So I decided to make up this band called The Sexual Objects, who would just put out 7-inch singles. And the idea was to write maybe 2 songs every 5 or 6 months and hopefully try and find a label to put them out.
Mm.
Obviously an A and a B side. We wanted it specifically to be on vinyl.
Cool.
So that's where The Sexual Objects came from, basically.
David, to tell you...
Basically laziness.
To tell you the truth, Sexual Objects, it's a really great name. It reminds me, in a way, Velvet Underground, in a few ways, you know, in a sense.
Right.
Yeah, Are You the Godfather? It was your idea.
The name was my idea, yeah. But it just came to me. I mean, it wasn't something I'd been thinking about. Somebody was interviewing me about the fire engines and said, what are you up to next? And I said, I don't know if we can do the Nectarine number 9 anymore. I might start a band called, and it popped into my mind, The Sexual Objects. And it stayed.
Cool. Dave, here comes the Rubber Caps. It's a really wonderful track. Can you tell us some details?
It was... there's nothing really specific to say. It was just another song that came. The title, once again, it was one of these titles that popped into my head, and I thought, I've got to make a song called "Here Come the Rubber Cops," because it was so ludicrous. And around that time, I'd started meeting up with, made contact with the guys from the boards of Canada. They happened to stay in the same town as me, which is a small town, 34 miles east of Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And we both happened to stay in the same town. We hadn't known each other before down the years. They were actually, as teenagers, they were fans of a band I was in called Win. And I played them the track and told them the title of it, and they wanted to get involved. And that's how they came to produce the Rubber Cop single.
And what about the music industry nowadays, David? With the internet, you know, a new kind of market, maybe, in a way, huh?
Excuse me. I think it's nobody understands it anymore. There's no. It's impossible to get your head around. It's so massive. So
it's massive, yeah.
Every single person is in a band. Everybody's capable of being a band. You can make fantastic records in your bedroom. You know,
That's true, yeah.
Sort of a space the size of your, a tiny space, a space for your computer. It's really so crazy to try and get your head around, and I think the music business just doesn't know how to cope with it. They've never really been that great at, as an industry at coping or knowing what was going to happen next. They've always been sort of feeling. It's always came from the street. The next, like the punk thing, always came from the street. It wasn't industry driven, you know.
Yeah.
And with the technology, so the advancements are happening every second. You know, it's impossible to keep up.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody can see what's going to happen in the future at all unless they own Apple Industries. You know.
Yeah. And what about Mark Riley's radio show next week, I think? Next Thursday on BBC Radio? Give us a picture. Tell some details, yeah?
We're doing a live session, which I think we're going to do Here Come the Rubber Cops.
Cool. Great.
We're doing 3 songs. This is our second session for Mark. And he's been a great supporter of the band. He's always played the Sexual Objects records. when the fire engines reformed, he had us down there doing a session. So we're playing in Manchester. Well, the show is broadcast from Manchester. His studio's in Manchester. And later on that evening, we were playing a gig with Factory Star, who are the guys that used to be in The Fall, Martin Bramah, Paul Hanley and Steve Hanley. They started a new band. So we're supporting them in Salford, just along the road from Manchester. So, and the following night, we're playing in London, our first show in London. So it's going to be quite exciting.
Great news. Okay, Davy, thank you very much for your time. We'll be in contact, okay?
Oh, thanks very much, Dimitri. Thanks for asking, okay?
Okay, bye-bye, take care.
Bye.